So, where are we at right now with the whole story? Rest immediately after injury to try and reduce the chance of second impact, to try and reduce body temperature, to reduce glutamate release and potentially the ATP deficit that occurs after injury, removing players from the game immediately. Day one, okay, maybe have some rest and what Berlin is calling as non-symptom provoking activity. So symptom limited activity, meaning you can do anything that doesn't provoke your symptoms to a significant degree. So typically what we tell people is to be active, go for walks, do household chores, do that type of stuff. We don't get them necessarily exercising or doing cardio on the first day after injury. Day two, same kind of thing. Start doing some light cognitive activity at home, doing homework assignments, that type of stuff on your own kind of terms. If your symptoms aren't being exacerbated to a significant degree, then you can start going back to school. But all through this now, we're telling people to do light physical activity like walking or even kind of lightly riding a stationary bike, nothing to get your heart rate up too significantly. If the symptoms are still there at the 2-week mark, actually I'm calling kind of more to the 10-day mark now, then you want to start in with actual pushing somebody to do exercise by doing the controlled Buffalo concussion treadmill test, as well as the sub-symptom threshold exercise protocol that goes along with it. Now, if you're a patient, find a trained concussion practitioner. I'm not talking like a vestibular therapist or anything. I'm talking about a concussion trained practitioner that can put you through the treadmill test and give you the right guidance on the protocols to do, and it's quite effective. Now, the way the research is going, so I said 10 days. We're putting people on treadmills whether they like it or not and starting them into physical activity in a sub-symptom threshold manner. But this new evidence that's coming out from Toronto showing that, day one is effective, and some other research showing that the first 7 days is effective, is going to push my 10-day timeline and our 10-day timeline probably, down to be earlier and earlier and earlier. I don't think we have enough evidence yet to say we're going to put people on treadmill on day one, but I think we're getting to the point where we're going to get closer and closer to that day one mark where exercise is done, the next day after injury, but we're not quite there yet. So to summarize that, immediately after injury, pull the player off the field and have them rest for the duration of the day. Day one after injury, light walks, light household chores. Don't get the heart rate up too much, but do some sort of activity. Don't just lay around all day. And day three, starting with light cognitive activity, start pushing yourself a little bit by doing some homework, some light reading, working from home, that type of thing. Day three, start in with half days of work or school, and just kind of pay attention to your symptoms and try to avoid anything that really exacerbates your symptoms. If you have a headache and you go to work and you still have the same headache and it doesn't increase, well then that's okay. You're looking for symptom exacerbation. Is what I'm doing making me worse?